Let us do this. Okay. We're gonna be good. You're just like talking to a friend. Hi, my name is Patricia. I love making traditional art and digital art. And it's been a really long time since I've uploaded in this YouTube channel. I'm gonna catch you guys up to speed and tell you guys what's been going on and what has happened to me. I started YouTube back in 2023 and it didn't work out for me for numbers of reasons. I was worried about what people thought of me, and I created a lot of content that was going to go viral, and I thought that was going to garner a lot of attention rather than creating things that I love. Living by the affirmations of others is something that I'm constantly, unfortunately, working on, but I am proud to say that I'm a lot more confident now with who I am, and I've gotten to know myself better. The main difference with me doing YouTube this time around is I'm driven with a specific purpose. And for me, that purpose is to create art with love and joy and vulnerability. And I hope to create a community that shares those goals and those values. The second thing is I was in a very extremely unhealthy relationship. It took a lot out of me. I'm not sure if I'm ready to go in depth about this story because it's very personal and there's still so much that I have to unpack and process about it. Unfortunately, it is an experience that a lot of people, men and women, experience, and hopefully I can share about it in the future. It would create a stronger community, being vulnerable and just being there for each other. I basically had to do a lot of healing. I had to do a lot of physical healing, mental and emotional healing, and that had to happen before I can go back to doing the things that I love again and before I could go back to being me again. So it took a while. Because of that relationship, I have to move across state, and that change was really huge for me. I was unemployed for 3 to 4 months living with my sister. I had to go to a lot of therapy. This is something that I highly encourage to people that are needing and seeking help with their mental and emotional health. And it makes such a huge difference talking to someone about it and just releasing that and processing it in that way, and having a professional to help you, that always makes a huge difference. From then on, I told myself that I was going to give 9 to 5 another try to see if there's a way for me to love it. Since I'm starting all over again in this new place, this new apartment, I feel that I should start with at least something familiar. But it didn't take me that long to realize that it's not for me. It has nothing to do with my coworkers at all. I think, if anything, they are probably one of the best coworkers I've had, and I consider them family. It was the fact that I felt that I have reached my growth potential in this career. I've hit the ceiling, and I have felt this for a while now. In my 7th year of being a medical laboratory technician, I felt that I've learned everything, and I felt that I have already peaked. There isn't much for me to learn, and there isn't much for growth unless you go back to college. And I really didn't want to go and do college again one more time to become a scientist because it just didn't feel right. I was going to work and it was dreadful, and in fact, it was painful because I was doing something 8 hours, 5 times a week with something that doesn't fulfill me any longer, that just doesn't align with who I am anymore. I want to do something that brings me joy, and it made me angry. I was forcing myself to do this every single day. It was crushing my soul, and I said, you know what? Screw it. I'm just gonna quit, because what was the point of doing something out of necessity when it doesn't bring you true joy and true happiness? For me, that means doing something that fulfills me and is aligned with who I am and speaks more to my soul. That means doing something that genuinely makes me happy and I genuinely love and I'm genuinely passionate about. And that's always been art. I'm getting to the point of my life where I need to start shifting gears and start building the life that is true to myself. And I need to start doing that now and into the future. I need to start building a life that speaks more to my authentic self, not because of anyone else, not because being in the medical field is such a wonderful job and you should keep doing it regardless of how much it sucks, or not because of what my family thinks that I should do, not because of what my friends thinks that I should do. I should be doing the things that I love because of me, no one else but me. I want to have kids in the future and I want to be present while they're growing up. I want to achieve financial freedom, and most especially freedom in time, because that is by far the most valuable thing that we have as human beings. You can't do all of this while you're doing 9 to 5. Unfortunately, this is precisely the reason why millions of people are quitting their job and becoming entrepreneurs. People are finally waking up and people are realizing that they should spend the only limited time that we have on this planet as human beings to the things that matters to who we are, the things that actually makes us feel alive, the things that makes our human experience so much more rich and so much more better. And I just imagine myself, if I was in my deathbed and I'm looking back at my life, I would really regret it if I didn't even try to chase my dreams. To be quite honest with you, when I quit my job in January of this year, I did not have any plans at all. All I did was draw every single day because I want to build it into a habit of producing art every single day, and that was my way of picking up the momentum. And I also feel like I needed that time to recalibrate and to process this change that I have just embraced, and to really put it in my mind that I am no longer a 9 to 5 person. I am going to be self-employed now. First thing that I did is I created an Instagram. I started uploading in Instagram on January 21st. And ever since then, I have gained 27 followers. Starting from here on out, I definitely want to focus more on YouTube because this platform allows for a more connected and vulnerable and genuine community. I can't even upload a video like this on Instagram, right? I feel like Instagram is more focused on instant gratification, hence the word Insta. I feel that it was easier for me to hide behind my drawings when I post them on Instagram. It doesn't really tell so much about me. It doesn't tell how much I struggled or how much I had so much fun making these artworks, right? It doesn't really tell about like the fears and the doubts that I experienced. The fact that I was comparing myself a lot to the different artists that I see on Instagram, which by the way, they are very, very talented and they are so wonderful. And there's communities in Instagram that works for other people. But for me, it doesn't. It doesn't work because the comparing just gets in my head and it's not good for my mental health. I'll still be posting my finished products and pictures on Instagram, but I'm gonna be definitely more focused and putting more effort on this YouTube because creating that community that is just well knit is so important for me, to find people that I have a lot of similarities, to just share these stories and these memories and to relate with somebody, to connect with somebody. And I want to share that because that's one of the things that makes a human life so rich, just that connection and that relatability. So as of right now, we have 22 subscribers on YouTube. I know it's not a lot. I cannot wait to look back at myself 3 to 5 years from now and realize where I started and where it all began. I feel so excited for this. This is a type of videos that you guys are going to be expecting in this channel, by the way. You guys are going to be seeing more artist diaries, kind of vloggy type video where I take you guys with me throughout the day and get to know me more in that way and get to know you guys more in that way. And you guys are also going to see some tips and tricks that I have learned that works for me while I was creating traditional or digital art. I'm definitely gonna be putting in some entrepreneur kind of videos for artists specifically. We can never have enough entrepreneur videos because, my God, drawing is so easy for me. It's so easy to like get in the flow with me while I'm drawing, but entrepreneurship, marketing yourself, doing all those kinds of things, it's so much harder. And I'm not gonna lie, I'm still like taking baby steps. Another part of my plan for my business in general is launching my Etsy shop. 2 art prints that I'm gonna be launching. I already finished the first one, and the second one I'm currently working on, which you guys will see the videos of those 2 in this channel, so keep an eye out for those. We are also thinking of doing 2 stickers and also 1 customizable bookmark. It's really hard to explain it, but basically you guys can choose like a template of like a wooden carve kind of bookmark. I'll show you guys in the video. Just keep an eye out for those because it's gonna be really fun. I've never done something like that before. I feel a little nervous because I'm declaring my goals out there in public and in social media. That means I have to be 100% accountable with everything that I do, and I have to stay on top of schedule and time management to really be successful this time around. I feel that I'm scared because I'm scared that I'm gonna fail because no one else can mess this up but myself. I'm naturally a person that worries a lot about things, most especially the tiny little details. There's so much for me to still learn as a person and as an entrepreneur and as an artist, and I think those are the things that excites me the most at the same time. The challenges that I'm going to be facing in this wild journey that we're about to embark on is going to be really crazy how much I grow. The things that's not going to work out, the things that are going to work out, the things that I need to like pivot and do some changes. And I'm excited to share a lot of things about you guys, and I'm excited to learn along with you guys, and I'm excited to get to know this community that I'm building. There's so many things to look forward to, and if anything, I am so happy to be finally doing something that I have put a pause on in a very long time. And I just want to say thank you for the people that have made this possible, because I know this opportunity, chasing your dream, is not something I should take for granted. It's not something that comes along to a lot of people, and I'm very, very lucky and I'm blessed, and I thank my family for being so supportive, and especially I want to thank you, my partner, because you are my rock. I would not be able to do this if it weren't for you, and I wouldn't even dare to reach for the stars if it wasn't for you. So cheesy, I know, but thank you. Thank you for watching this video, and I hope to see you guys more and get to know you guys more in my future videos. And for now, that's it. Bye.